Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night whenever you're joining in for our reading. In today's pop-up reading, we are going to be talking about what your specific person loves about you the most. I love doing this style on the channel, you guys. It's one of my absolute favorites because I get to gas you up and tell you what people really love about you. And in this case, it is specifically your person, whoever came to mind when this reading found you, what they treasure most about you, what they love about you as a person. So we're going to dive right into that in a moment here, you guys. And I'm so excited to be here with you today doing this reading. So we're going to get started with the oracle cards that I've pulled for us. After that, we are going to hop into the tarot. I'll pull more details, dive a bit deeper into the message. We'll also get out some channeled messages from them to you, as well as tiles, charms, and astrology dice for more confirmation and info. And then, as always, we will end today's reading with a message just for you from universe and an affirmation to help continue to uplift your energy and boost you up. So highly recommend sticking around till the end for that. I'm so glad you're here. I know I've said that probably like 4 times by now, but I am truly so glad you're here. And I'm excited to get right into it, you guys. If you find that the message is resonating with you today, please let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe for more readings in the future. And if you guys like this style and you want more of this particular style, also let me know that too down below in the comments. I really value your feedback and I love hearing what you guys have to say. So let's get into it. First up, we have letting go, go with the flow, acceptance, and waiting. I was not planning on getting this many mermaid cards out, but all 4 of them wanted to come out, so I wasn't going to leave anything behind. And yes, by the way, we have a lot of cards, so many that they're not even like fitting on the spread. So when we get to this side, I'm going to reorganize so you can see the images on those cards as well. But yes, we have more cards than I planned on, but hey, I'm not taking that as a bad thing. It just means that your person has a lot of good things that they feel and think about you. So, okay, we're not going to leave any cards behind. We also have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. We're taking this out. We'll get to that momentarily. We also have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, okay? We have the heart, the poet, the creator, and the gem. I also got more cards out here than I intended on, so your person's got a lot of good things to say about you. And then, last but not least, we have the scorpion, the bee, and the crow for our animal cards. So for some reason, I'm feeling called to put the scorpion on top. So I don't know why, but we're going to do that. There we go. All right. And then I'll move things around so we have more space if I'm able to. Okay. So what are we going to talk about first? Let's start over here first. First of all, your person feels like you are incredibly patient and resilient, and they love that about you. Maybe that's a contrast to how they are as a person. I can't say for sure, but they seem to highlight that about you. You're not a type of person that holds grudges. You're not the type of person that stays angry for too long. So if you get into conflict with this person or other people or situations in your life, you're the type of person that makes a conscious choice to release that energy, let it go, move along, and wait for something better to come along. You're not the type of person that ruminates or stews or holds on to grudges and resentments for too long. You really tend to prefer to release. That doesn't necessarily mean it happens instantly, and I don't think you're like gaslighting yourself or manipulating yourself into not dealing with your feelings. I'm not getting a negative quality from this at all whatsoever. I feel as though your person genuinely just believes you to be a very forgiving, understanding, go with the flow type of person. You would prefer to let go of conflict and difficulty versus hold on to it and stew with resentment, okay? So if and when you do get into conflict with this person, they honestly really love that they know that you're not going to like build up animosity towards them. You're much more willing to release it, go with the flow, maybe talk it out with them, accept that that happened, don't hold on to it for too long, and wait for something even better to come along afterwards. In fact, I love that the spread, like this spread, ended with the waiting card, because right away when I pulled that, I got the message that your person feels like you're a bit of a daydreamer, like you're actually a very hopeful, optimistic type of person. Even when bad stuff gets between the two of you, or you feel like you're faced with heaviness in your life, you do not want to hold on to that energy for too long. Like you genuinely just want to say, okay, that crap happened. That was not fun. I don't like it. I'm letting it go. And guess what? I believe that something even better is coming in for me now. And so they love that energy that you carry. They feel like you're very optimistic. You're so hopeful. You're always waiting for brighter days to come in the future. You don't look at the future with dread. You don't look at the future with pessimism. You look at it knowing that each and every day you wake up, you have the opportunity to bring something beautiful into your life and those around you. And they adore this about you. They really, really do. Up here with the soulmate card, this person could definitely believe you are one of their soulmates, or you are their soulmate. However they wrestle with that term or resonate with it, it sort of depends on their personal religious or spiritual beliefs. Soulmate is one of those terms that even people that don't understand the spiritual meaning of that type of soul connection still resonate with. Like, you're my person, you're my life partner, you're the person I'm meant to be with forever. Even if you don't understand what a soulmate type of soul connection is, most people know what the term soulmate is. So it doesn't really matter what your person's personal beliefs are. They believe you to be their soulmate, their partner. They love that about you. They feel like you bring peace and you bring joy and you bring something refreshing to their life. Now with the finances and career card, we're getting rid of the bottom part here because that I don't feel relates to the rest of the reading. It just relates to like your literal finances and career. So it could be that you do something you love for a living. Maybe you're very passionate about your job or your career. It could also be that you're responsible financially, or maybe you're well off. But one thing they love about you relates to your financial situation or your career. They feel like that's a positive quality about you. So whatever that is, like I said, you might do what you love for a living, or maybe you do something really good for the world with your job. It could also just be that maybe you're very responsible and they respect that about you. Maybe this person likes partners or potential partners who are like really good with their finances. That might just be very important to them. Whatever it is, they like that side of your life. They like that side of you. We also have engagement. Okay. So maybe you're engaged to this person, or maybe this is your spouse, or this is somebody who definitely sees that in the foreseeable future with you. They really have faith that this connection can go the distance. You're their soulmate. You're the one for them. And they love that about you too, that they found you. Just the fact that you are their person is something special about you to them, if that makes sense. Because they find you to be an admirable, respectable, beautiful type of person. The fact that you are the one for them, you are also actively choosing them, is something they love about you. I hope that's making sense. I feel like I'm like getting tongue-tied with that now, but I hope I made sense of that. And then we also have the heart. I feel like that's fairly self-explanatory. They love your heart. They feel like you have a pure heart, you have a pure spirit. There's just something very beautiful about your emotional world to them. They feel like you're quite honest, you're open, you wear your heart on your sleeve. They love your emotions. If you're a very emotional person, they love that about you. And again, they feel like you have an honest heart. They can really trust you. They feel like when you love deeply. deeply, and it's very raw and true, and they adore this about you. They feel like your heart is a beautiful place to be, if that makes sense. And an interesting connection I literally just made is that in this archetype book, it's divided into different sections, right? Like there are different sections. Like there are places, there are energies, there are this, that, and the other. Let me actually show you. Hold up a second, because I feel like I'm not making sense of that in case you aren't familiar with the book, which many of you probably are not, okay? So give me like 2 seconds, if you don't mind. Okay. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so there are different sections for different types of cards here. We have the selves archetypes, like the mother, the father, the starborn, the orphan, so on and so forth. We also have the places. The heart is the first place. That's what I'm going to be referring to. We also have the tools. We have the initiations, okay? So the heart is the first of places. It talks about the heart being an imaginal place where you can reside and be. And so the reason I'm bringing that up is because they feel like your heart is a beautiful place to be. They're grateful and they're happy and they love that you have chosen them in a way. Now with the poet and the creator, these two are giving me very similar energies here. I feel as though you're a very creative type of person in one way or another. Maybe you are a literal poet or a painter, or you're a writer or a speaker, or you could create with your hands. Maybe you're a musician, but you definitely do something creative that this person really loves, whether it's in the physical arts or whatever it is for you, even if it's just like a little hobby or the energy you carry. They feel like you're a naturally very creative type of person, and they adore that about you. It's something that they really respect and admire, whatever type of creating you do. And there are like there are infinite different types of creating people can have. I mean, you could be a baker, you could be a cook, you could be like a home designer or a decorator or an artist. It doesn't really matter. However you express your creativity, your person really loves about you. And then with the gem, to me, this talks about like the diamond in the rough energy. Even when you go through hard times, even when you go through negative experiences in your life, you don't let that hold you back. You don't let it keep you down. In fact, you shine even brighter from those experiences. And also the energy of a gem sort of brings up this resonance of rarity, purity, somebody that's hard to come by. Okay, so again, they feel like your heart, your energy is rare. It's one of a kind, and they love that about you. You're very unique, and they respect that, and they really admire that. Okay. Now, we also have the scorpion, we have the bee, and we have the crow. These two are linked together. This talks about ambition, drive, and work ethic, and I think that ties right back into the finances and career card. So something you do for a living is impressive to your person, or maybe it's just your work ethic. Maybe you're a very hard worker, you're very responsible, you're dedicated, you're ambitious. We could definitely have some entrepreneurs out there. Maybe some of you have created your own business. I mean, maybe you are an artist or a writer or a musician, and you did that for yourself. Nobody came in and hired you. You created that from the ground up. If that's the case, they adore that about you, and they feel like you're living your best life, you're following your passions, and they just feel like in general, you're a very driven, hardworking type of person. And when you dedicate yourself to someone or something, you go at that full force, nothing gets in your way, and they respect that about you. They also love that about you. And they also feel like you have a vision for your future. You use the past to learn from, to be better in the present moment, and stay hopeful about the future. You don't dwell in the past. You don't ruminate in the past. You do use it as a tool to help you in your present and to have a better future. And they like that about you. They find you to be intelligent, and you're also very introspective, and they feel like that's a very admirable quality. Okay. Let's see. I'll figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. We're going to get into the tarot next, you guys. I don't think I'm going to be doing an extended for today's reading, but if you are interested in extendeds and or exclusives, I have both a Patreon membership and a YouTube membership, and you're welcome to check those out. I always link them down below in the description box and the pinned comment for those of you who are interested. Okay, so let's get into the tarot next. What else does this person love about the viewer? Or what other details can you pull out for me here today? Okay, we have the Chariot. We also have the Three of Cups. Oh, okay. Anything else? You're a very determined person, aren't you? Like, you're a very, very determined person. From your person's perspective, you're like very ambitious. You're a go-getter. You have like this inner fire within you to keep going and keep growing and to keep moving forward. And they really love that about you. You don't stay stuck for too long. You don't like to stay stuck in patterns or routines, places, situations that you know you've evolved past. You like to keep moving and growing and going forward. Not to repeat myself too much here. They love that about you. And you know what's funny? I didn't say it for some reason. I don't know, I just didn't. But when I picked up this deck, I instantly saw the Sun card from this deck. It had a green background. I'm familiar with it. I was wondering if it was going to come out. And lo and behold, it's the back of the deck. So I feel like that kind of summarizes it all. I'm going to take it and we're going to squeeze it in on the end over here. Okay? All right, there we go. All right, so we have the Chariot, the Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Sun. We have Cancer and Leo energy coming through. We'll get to the Zodiac dice soon in case that's important to you for specific Zodiac placements. But yeah, as I was saying, you're always moving forward. You persist. You don't let fear or drama hold you back. You just keep on going. When you hit lows in your life, you know that eventually the wheel is going to spin back around again and you're going to be back on top. You kind of roll with the punches, you go with the flow, and you don't let things get you down for too long. You know that there are different seasons of life. You're going to go through hills, you're going to go through valleys, but it always comes full circle. So you're probably the type of person that really likes to ride the wave when you're at high points in your life and then, chooses to rest, recover, relax, and take it easy when you're at low points. You're really good at intuitively knowing what your mind and your body needs based on the given situation around you. You're very resilient, you're very resourceful, and your person feels like you just have this natural, like you're naturally in tune with yourself and others, and they love that about you very much so. You're also very hopeful, you're optimistic, you're abundant. There's just something about your energy that is so strong to this person, and they love that about you too. And they feel like this energy that this person has on this card represents you. Like you're just overwhelmingly happy. You're smiling. You're having a good time. No matter what you're doing, you're there for it. You're just trying to get the best you can out of any given situation, pretty much. All right, so let's do tiles, charms, and astro dice. After that, we'll get a few channeled messages out from them to you. I'm going to roll the dice first. You may see specific placements in your chart or theirs for confirmation. You got Scorpio, Sun, and Saturn. Shout out to my fellow Scorpio Suns. And when I'm filming this, it is Scorpio season. So happy birthday to my fellow Scorpios out there. We also have Sagittarius, Venus, and Uranus. Sagittarius, Venus, and Uranus. We have Virgo, Neptune, and Mercury. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury. And last but not least, we have Cancer, Sun, and Mars. Okay, so for letters, we have O, N, N. I heard Nancy, O, A, D, and U. Okay, somebody's name could be Dan or Danny, Danielle. Yes. Okay. We have a diamond, of course. I'm not surprised. That reference has come through and through during this reading. You're like one of a kind. You're precious. You're priceless. And they could possibly see forever with you. They see permanence here with you. Okay. They may also be thinking about giving you a diamond, or again, eventually getting to the point where the two of you are locked in the 3D if you're not already, as in permanent union. We also have a moon with a star in it. That makes me think of Pisces and Aquarius, the Pisces-Aquarius cusp, because the star in tarot is Aquarius and the moon in tarot is Pisces. So for some reason, that charm always makes me think of that time of year, that cusp. Maybe your birthday is in there. Maybe that's an important time of year for the two of you. Or maybe this person has really fond memories of you during that chunk of time. We also have the kitty cat here. It's a pink cat. So maybe you are a cat lover, you have cats, or maybe you give off like cat energy. I don't know. And then we also have the peace sign. So yes, you bring this person a lot of peace. You bring them a lot of positive resonance. They feel like this connection just effortlessly connects. I don't know how else to put it. They don't feel like anything is forced here. They just feel like the two of you just naturally resonate with each other. Okay. All right, let's get out a few channeled messages from your person to you now. What they would say to you if they felt like they could be totally open, totally honest. Okay. You shine so bright. That's very fitting for the rest of the reading, honestly. I can't forget all of our moments together. We also have I want to marry you / I want to be in union with you or stay with you for the rest of our lives. Okay. We also have this. Ooh, the truth is coming out. Why do you want me? Maybe they're a little bit insecure because they feel like you're this amazing person. Maybe sometimes they question why you like them as much as they like you. That could be the case. Okay. I had to scoop up some cards that fell to the floor. You guys, give me a second. We also have let's take a trip together. Maybe this person really wants to travel with you, or maybe they have fond memories of the two of you traveling together. Also have trust. They feel like they can trust you. They feel like you're a truthful person. You have a pure heart, pure spirit to you. They really like that they can naturally just trust you. And then what else? Anything else? One more card. Anything else that you can tell me? Spiritual team. Okay. Okay, last but not least, can we forget about all the drama? And they believe you're very good at that. So if you do have issues with each other, like if you're not seeing eye to eye, they feel like they can literally just say, hey, can we just put this behind us? I don't want to sit with this anymore. And more than likely, you're just going to be like, yeah, you're right. Let's just move on. Pretty much is what I'm getting from that card. So, alrighty then, you guys. Let us get you a couple personal messages out, and then I'm going to close today's reading off. How's everybody doing out there, by the way? Does anybody have good news to share with each other in the collective, either during the live stream or during the comment section when it's not live? I don't know where I was going there with that. But yes, if you have any positive news to share or anything uplifting, please do so. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did pull songs for us today. And again, on theme with today's reading, what your person loves about you. We have the song Grave by Thomas Rhett. We also have Sway by Blue October, and we have Mine, which I intentionally leave general because I know there are many songs with that title. I want you to think of the one that comes to mind for you first, okay? So you might want to give these songs a listen when we're done here, because this is what your person loves about you, the energy that's carried in these songs, okay? All right. So your first personal message is forgiveness. Walk free of the past. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. Okay, let me put that back. We also have I choose peace as your affirmation. And I think that's also very fitting for the rest of the reading, because I do think in general you do choose peace. But as always, you're invited to affirm this with me and the collective below in the comments, or say it out loud, whatever you'd like to do. I'm going to pack it on up now, you guys, and get ready to close today's reading off. Thank you again for joining in. I'm grateful for every single one of you, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.